Lizard, Lizard, Let It Rain. Written by Lee Choon-hee. Illustrated by Lee Song-pyo. It hadn't rained once all summer long. Because of the drought, the field was turning brown with all of its rice, peas, and red beans. Tae-seok was predicting the weather as he waited for the rain.
Today, will the ants build a bank or will the frog cry?
Tae-seok tagged along the swarm of ants and then followed the frog. The drought became worse until the well in the village finally dried up. The villagers got together and dug a new well. But no matter how deep they dug, they couldn't even find one drop of water.
It's no use digging in the ground because the drought was brought on by the Dragon King,
said Pungsu Grandpa. Tae-seok could not understand what Pungsu Grandpa was saying.
Did you say that the Dragon King brought on the drought?
Yes, the bad Dragon King took away all our water from the village.
Then we can just ask him to give it back. Let's go ask him, Young Jun. No, you don't know how scary the Dragon King is,
answered Young Jun, startled. Pungsu Grandpa slapped his knee as if he remembered something important.
Don't be afraid. You are stronger than him.
Huh?
Tae-seok and Young Jun were quite puzzled. Pungsu Grandpa told them a story about the Dragon King.
The Dragon King becomes a little lizard when he is not in the water. If you catch him while he's a lizard and then punish him, the rain will pour down again.
Tae-seok's heart was beating fast as he listened to the story. Tae-seok quickly got up as soon as Grandpa had told them how to catch the Dragon King.
Grandpa, we will go catch the Dragon King.
Tae-seok and Young Jun set out to get the Dragon King, holding a small jar which Pungsu Grandpa had given to them. After a while, they passed by some small pile of stones and some big piles, and finally reached a big, wide rock. A lizard wearing a king's crown was lying on top of the rock with his limbs stretched and his eyes closed, enjoying basking in the sun.
Shh! It's the Dragon King!
Tae-seok carefully approached the lizard. Then he quickly caught him and put him in a jar. Tap, tap, tap. Tae-seok and Young Jun started tapping the jar with a stick.
Hey, don't you know I am the Dragon King? Take me out of this jar right now!
The Dragon King commanded the boys. Young Jun stepped back because he was scared by the dragon's roar.
Don't be scared, Young Jun. Just sing along with me.
Tae-seok and Young Jun started to sing with loud voices.
Lizard, lizard, let it rain. If you let it rain, we will let you out.
The Dragon King sneered at the song.
Don't be foolish. I am the king of the water world. All water belongs to me. Psh! King of the water world? Then I suppose you can easily get yourself out of this little jar.
Tae-seok was trying to make him more annoyed.
You!
The Dragon King became so angry that he threw himself against the jar. Tae-seok and Young-jun sang much louder as they tapped the jar much harder.
Lizard, lizard, let it rain. We'll take away your crown if you don't let it rain. You rascals! How dare you! If you don't take me out of here immediately, I will take away even the water from inside your bodies!
Tae-seok and Young-jun stopped singing because they were scared at what they heard.
If I take away your tears, snivel, and even your pee-pee, you will dry up and die!
Tae-seok, just set him free now!
Extremely scared, Young-jun was pulling at Tae-seok's shirt.
If I just sneeze, it will be all over for you boys. Huh? Achoo!
As the Dragon King sneezed loudly, Tae-seok and Young-jun fell over. Suddenly, the sky seemed to be spinning round and round. Their bodies wrinkling up, their limbs flabby. The boys felt as if all the water was leaking out of their bodies. Right then, Pung-soo Grandpa showed up with some children following him.
What are you boys doing? Why aren't you tapping the jar?
Tae-seok and Young-ju finally came to their senses and got up.
Okay, now, let's all make lots of noise by tapping the jar and singing at the top of our lungs,
said Pung-soo Grandpa to the children.
Lizard, lizard, let it rain.
If you don't, we'll roast you in a red fire and eat you.
We'll roast you like potatoes.
Yummy, yum, yum, yummy, yum, yum.
The children made a smacking sound with their lips.
Ouch! It's hot! I'm really going to die soon!
The Dragon King stamped his feet inside the jar.
Of course, we will let you live if you let it rain. Lizard, lizard, yummy, yum, yum.
The children kept on singing and tapping the jar.
Stop! I will let it rain. So hurry up and let me out!
Finally, the Dragon King stretched out his neck and let out a loud burp toward the sky. As the dark clouds began to arise, Tae-seok quickly tipped over the jar. The lizard came out of the jar, became a giant dragon in a flash, and flew high up to the sky. Just then, lightning flashed and thunder roared. The grass was swaying, the willow tree was swinging, the frog was croaking, the cow was mooing. Pitter-patter, soon thick drops of rain began to fall.
Wow! It's raining!
All the children and adults shouted happily. The rice, the leaflets of beans, and even the cows all got up. All creatures thirsty and tired after the long drought got up and drank from the sweet rain.